morning, dear students from ISL Engineering College, and this is Rameshri, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, Humanities and Science Department. Today we are going to discuss about the topic polymers, which comes under engineering materials. So this is our third unit in our syllabus, in our engineering chemistry syllabus, nothing but engineering materials. The first one we have discussed electrochemistry, and the second one is water technology, and the third one we have engineering materials. In this we will discuss about the polymers. What are the polymers? Monomers and polymers and its applications, its types, and whatever how many kind of polymers are available, in what way it is useful and application, how it is a process, everything we'll discuss in this chapter. First let us see the introduction about the polymers. Okay, so what is mean by monomer? If we know about what is monomer, if we know how can we define a monomer, then easily we can define what is a polymer. Is it right? So what is monomer is nothing but it is a small molecule. Monomer is nothing but a small molecule. It is linked together, give a polymer. Okay, what is polymer is nothing but a combination of combination of more number of monomers is nothing but a polymer. You have already come across in your like an intermediate level. That is in this way we can define what is a monomer is nothing but it is a very small molecule. It is a very small molecule and which is linked together to give a polymer. By linking monomer, more number of monomers, we will get a polymer. See, the name itself indicating what is a mono. Mono is nothing but it is a single, whereas mer is nothing but a single part. Is it clear? That means a single part. Monomer is nothing but a single part, where by the combination of more number of single part we will get a polymer. So that is a chapter which we are discussing here. So in that way we can define what is the actual monomer it is. Monomer is nothing but single part. Okay, and it is linked together by we will get a polymer, right? So what is mean by the polymer? It is nothing but it is a large molecule. Polymer is a large molecule. Poly is nothing but many, mer is a single part, and in a Greek words if we will come through it, macromolecule. We can also say polymer, it is as a, I said now polymer is nothing but large molecule, where we can say in other word it is a macro. What is micro? What is macro? Micro is a small one, whereas a macro is a big one. Compare with that. So in that way polymer is a large molecule. In that way we can say it as a macro molecule. So these are the basic things which we will continue with our next polymer topic. That is the first one is a monomer, which is nothing but a small molecule. By the linking of these small molecule, there is a formation of a polymer takes place. Okay, which is nothing but a single part. And coming to the polymer, it is a large molecule where so many molecules will get it will be in that we can call it as a polymer. Is it clear? Next, polymers are very large molecules made when hundreds of monomers join together to form a long chain. Is it clear? To form a long chain, so many polymers are a very large molecules. These polymers are the very large molecules which just now I have said you. It is a large molecule that made when hundreds of monomers join together. When hundreds of monomers are got joined together to form a long chain. And the word polymer comes from the Greek word poly, means many, and mer means parts. Is it clear? The word polymer comes from the Greek word. The word polymer comes from the Greek word, that is poly is nothing but many, mers are nothing but parts. Is it clear? Next, polymer is used as a synonym for plastic. Okay, polymer is used as a synonym for a plastic. Is it clear? Next, all plastics are polymers, but not all polymers are plastic. Is it clear? We are using synonym for we are using this polymer synonym is as a plastic. But we can't say that all the plastics are polymers, but not all the polymers are plastic. See here, ethylene, when CH2 upon CH2 ethylene, when upon it will we will have more number of polymers will get a polyethylene. Polyethylene. See here. Also in that way, what is meant by polymerization? We have discussed what is actually monomer, what is monomer, and what is a polymer. More number of monomers by linking together, we will call it as a polymer. Then what is polymer? We have already come across it is a large molecule. Okay, it will be in more number. In that polymer is called as a polymer. Whereas what is meant by the polymerization? The process of formation of a macromolecules. Okay, macromolecules are nothing but again polymers. Okay, so this formation of a macromolecules by linking number of monomers together. Is called as a polymerization. That process we are calling it as a polymerization. Is it clear? We have in our syllabus what is a polymerization, this thing. So how we can define? Nothing but it is a process of formation of a macromolecules by linking single monomer molecules together. Is it clear? Degree of polymerization, that is average molecular weight of a polymer, that is divided by molecular weight of the monomer. Is it clear? How we can say the degree of polymerization is nothing but molecular weight of a polymer by molecular weight of a monomer. Is it clear? By doing that we will get this thing. Next, types of polymers. What are the types of polymers? We will discuss. We have a natural polymers, and the second one is homopolymer, copolymer, thermoplastic and thermostat, and long chain polymers. Is it clear? We have 6 main polymers in our syllabus that are natural. What are the actual natural polymers? And homo and copolymer and thermopolymer and thermostats and long chain polymers. So what are natural polymers? Okay, what are the natural polymers? Natural polymers, we can define it as a polymer that result from only raw material, okay, that are found in the nature. Okay, the raw material which are found in the nature, from that the product which we will get, that we are calling it as a natural polymer. Is it clear? Natural polymer is a polymer that which we can result from the raw material. It will come from the raw material of nature. Is it clear? Next, some of these natural polymers include DNA, RNA. Okay, what are the natural polymers? We will come across that are nothing but DNA and RNA. Cotton, DNA, wool, and wool are some of the naturally occurring polymers. Is it clear? So these are the natural polymers that are nothing but which we will comes from the raw material which are found in our nature. That kind of a material, that kind of things we are calling as a natural polymers. Is it clear? Next, what are homopolymers? These homopolymers are nothing but synthesized from a same single type of monomers. Is it clear? So whatever the monomers are joined in that polymer, that all the monomers will comes under a same type of monomers are present in that kind of thing we are calling it as a homomers. Is it clear? Homopolymers. What are the homopolymers? These are nothing but synthesized by a single kind of monomers. Next, what is meant by the homopolymer? These are consists of chains with the identical bonding. Excuse. Okay, homopolymers are nothing but consist of chains with the same bonding linkages to each monomer unit. Okay, we said that polymer it is a homopolymer. So that means have a consist of chains with the same bonding linkages. Chains with the same bonding linkages we have called as each as a monomer unit. Okay, next. This usually implies that the polymer is made from all identical monomer molecule. That means by using that we can say that all the monomers are same, equal, same type of monomers. Then that kind of a polymer we are calling it as a homopolymer. Is it clear? Natural polymer, homopolymer, till now we have discussed. Now let us see what is meant by the copolymer. Is it clear? What is copolymer? When two or more different monomers together to polymerize, their result is called as a copolymer. Is it clear? When two or more different monomers together. Is it clear? Two or more different. Whereas we have studied the same monomers in homopolymers, and whereas two or more different monomers together polymerize, their result is called as a copolymer. Is it clear? Next, this process is called as a copolymerization. So how many types of copolymers are present? We have a statistical copolymers, alternating copolymers, block copolymers, Kraft copolymer. Till this much is enough. Need not go with the explanation regarding this. Up to here it is enough. Mainly we will discuss when two or more. Is it clear? So this process is called as a copolymerization. That means what happens in a copolymerization? Two or more different monomers will join to form a polymer. That kind of a polymer we are calling it as a copolymer. That kind of a polymer we are calling it as a copolymer. So these are some of the types of copolymers. Mainly we have a thermostatic and thermoplastic in our syllabus. Even that also, even we have this one also. What is meant by the thermoplastic? What is thermoplastic? A type of a plastic that can be softened by heat and hardening by cooling, and then softened by heat over again. Is it clear? That means it is a type of a plastic that can be softened by heating, hardened by cooling, and then softened by heat again over again. Is it clear? So that is that case of that kind of a thermoplastic. Is it clear? So to get a softening by heating, it will get a softened by heating. Again hardened by cooling. Again hardened by the cooling. Again then it is softened by heat over and again. Thermoplastic, these are not cross-linked polymers. These are not a cross-linked polymers. Is it clear? And it is example polyethylene, nylon, polyvinyl chloride. Okay, we will discuss about this polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride in detail. So these are the main examples for the thermoplastic. Is it clear? Next, what are thermosets? Thermosets, these are having the property of becoming permanently hard and rigid when it is heated. It is a permanently hard when it is when the hard, and when it is heated. When it is got heated, it will be permanently. It will be hard only. Okay. It won't be like a smooth and it won't be hard. Nothing. It will happen in that way. Again, thermostat, these are hard and rigid at room temperature and do not soften on heating. Is it clear? Example: epoxy resin, phenolic resin, unsaturated and polyester resins. Okay, is it clear? Resins. Next, what we have? Based on a mode of polymerization. Is it clear? Based on the mode of polymerization. Again, we have one is additional polymerization, the other one is a conditional polymerization. That is a mode on a polymerization. Okay, we will discuss what is a additional polymerization and what is a condensational polymerization. Is it clear? We'll see. Same kind of monomers are straightforwardly added here. Okay, in additional polymerization, same kind of monomers straightforwardly that are added. That kind of things are there in a additional polymerization. It is a rapid chain reaction having chemically activated. Is it clear? It is a rapid chain reaction having chemically activated activated. Is it clear? That means it is a rapid chain action. The reaction will take place rapidly and it will have a chemically activated monomers. Is it clear? So what is the additional polymerization? Is nothing but where some kind of monomers are straightly forwarded. Okay, are straight forwarded added, and it is a rapid chain chemical reaction of which is a chemically activated monomers. And see, each reaction sets up the condition of another to proceed. See here, it consists of three stages: initiation, propagation and termination. This you have already knows about what is the initiation means, like a birth, propagation, growth, and a termination death. Okay, that process will takes place for that to complete the reaction. Next, what is mean by the condensational polymerization? What is mean by the condensational polymerization? Condensational polymerization, it involves a polymerization reaction between two monomers. Is it clear? It involves a polymerization reaction between two monomers with the expulsion of a simple byproduct. See here, when A is upon reactant with the B, we will get AB plus a simple byproduct we will get. Is it clear? So this is the way when two reactants, okay, when two monomers. What are the reactants here? Single monomers. When the two single monomers are undergo a reaction, we will get a polymer. We will get a polymer with some byproduct will be we will get some byproduct, and it involves individual chemical reaction between reactivers. Okay, it involves the individual chemical reaction between the reactivers, and the byproduct is formed and condensed out. Whatever the byproduct is formed, that will be condensed out, and this reaction is slower than additional polymerization. Till now we have discussed that the first one which we have discussed, additional polymerization, that is of rapid reaction, that will takes place rapidly, but whereas the case of condensation polymerization will takes place somewhat slowly. Okay, and need reactive functional groups, and it will need some reactive functional groups to get the reaction. It needs some reactive functional groups. Is it clear? So what we can say, what about the condensation polymerization is nothing but a byproduct will form. Okay, by combination of monomers, by the combination of two monomers, we will get the polymer, and with that we will get some byproduct of it. Okay, so that byproduct will be condensed out. So, and this is nothing but it is a slower one when compared with that of the slower. It will takes place. The reaction will takes place slow when it is compared with that of the initial one, that is the additional polymerization. Is it clear? These are the two condensational and additional polymerizations. Next, what is PVC? Okay, this is a PVC. PVC is nothing but polyvinylic chloride. So it is a versatile thermoplastic material which is obtained from a ethylene and also salt by vinyl chloride polymerization. Okay, we will discuss about this, but first let us just go through it. What is actually PVC? Okay, it will comes under it is a polythene, nothing but a polyvinyl chloride, which is a versatile thermoplastic material. Okay, it is a thermoplastic material obtained from a ethylene when it is upon and salt by vinyl chloride. Okay, reaction with the vinyl chloride polymerization. So this is the best explored material in the world due to serious scientific researches carried in order to disprove accusation. Is it clear? So this is the best explored material in the world due to the serious scientific researches carried in order to disprove accusation. Okay. So this is a chemical this is a nothing but polyvinylic chloride chemical formula. Okay. Next, nylon. Is it clear? Next we have a nylon. So what is nylon? Nylon is nothing but nylon 66 is nothing but of a polymer of a polyamide, and this is commonly known as a nylon. Actually we will call it as a nylon 66, but it is known as a nylon. The IUPAC name of nylon is hexane 16 diamine, hexane 16 diamine, and this is a simple molecular formula for nylon 66 is C12H22N2O2. The Cas number is 32131 and 172, and the molecular weight is 262.345840 gram per mole. Is it clear? So this is about a nylon. These are some of the polymers which we will detailedly study in our next upcoming physical classes. Is it clear? So this is a way. Okay, next we have applications. What are the applications in this polymers? Okay, next coming to the medicine. Many biomedical biomaterial, especially heart valve replacements and also blood vessels, are made up of polymers like diamond and Teflon. Okay, like diamond and Teflon. And consumer science. Coming to the consumer science, plastic containers of all shapes and the sizes are lightweight and economically less expensive than more traditional containers. Okay, plastic containers of all shapes. We are getting different shapes of plastic containers nowadays. Okay, so which are very with our availability of shapes and also size and lightweight it will be, right? It is a very lightweight and economically it is showing less expensive than when it is compared with that of our traditional containers. Is it clear? Consumer science, that will come under that one. And coming to the industry level, what are the application they have? It is automobile parts. Okay, in automobile parts, pipes, tanks, packing, materials, adhesive are all polymer application that are used in industrial market. Okay, automobile parts in the pipes, tank, packing material, adhesive are all the polymers that are applications which are used in the industry. Okay, next coming to the sports. Okay, in playground equipment, golf clubs and the swimming pools and the protective helmets and produced from this, everything we are produced from the polymers only. Is it clear? So what all we have discussed, what is polymer, okay, what are the types of polymers, and how many, if it is a chain of a polymer, what we are calling it as a, it is by addition of a polymer, what we are calling it as a additional polymer, condensation polymer. Then after, what are the nylon and the PVC, polyvinyl chloride. So this everything we have discussed. So these are some of the applications. Okay, these are the some of application which we are in our day-to-day life we will use this. What are the polymers we will use in our day-to-day life? In medicine wise, what we will use in a blood, in a heart valve replacement, in a blood vessels, and as a polymer. And in consumer science, we will use it as a our containers, like a plastic containers of different shapes. And coming to the industry level, automobile, pipes, tanks, and packing material and adhesive, these all are polymer application used in industrial. Is it clear? In the sports also, playground equipment, golf clubs, swimming pools and protective helmets, this everything we will use polymers. Is it clear? Right. Thank you.